Be me, 26-year-old paralegal living in expensive city. Rent is absolutely insane. Been looking for a roommate for months to split costs. Finally get a response from this guy named Marcus who seems perfect on paper. Clean, quiet, works night shifts at a hospital so we'd barely see each other. Meet him at a coffee shop to discuss the arrangement. He's polite, well-dressed, seems responsible. Shows me pay stubs, references, even offers to pay first and last month up front. Red flags? I see none. Green flags everywhere. He moves in the following weekend with minimal stuff, just some clothes and a laptop. First week goes smoothly. Apartment is cleaner than when I lived alone. He does dishes without being asked, takes out trash, even bought groceries for both of us. Thinking I hit the roommate jackpot, tell my friends I found the perfect living situation. Second week, start noticing small things that seem helpful at first. He organized my bookshelf by color while I was at work, thought he was just being nice. Rearranged my kitchen cabinets to be more efficient without asking. Mentioned he threw out some expired condiments from the fridge. Okay, that's actually helpful. Third week, come home to find he's cleaned my bedroom. Walks out of my room with my laundry basket saying he noticed I was behind on washing clothes. Feel weird about it, but he seems genuinely trying to help. Maybe he's just really considerate. Thank him, but mention I prefer to handle my own room and laundry. He apologizes profusely, says he overstepped and it won't happen again. Seems sincere, so I let it go. Everyone makes mistakes with boundaries. Fourth week, notice he's always in the living room when I get home from work. Ask detailed questions about my day, who I talk to, what cases I'm working on. Shares stories about his hospital shifts, trauma cases, difficult doctors. Seems normal enough. Starts commenting on my schedule. You're home later than usual, or you left early today. Brush it off as small talk. Maybe he's just observant. Friday night, getting ready to go out with coworkers for drinks. He asks where I'm going, who with, what time I'll be back. Feels like parent checking in on teenager, but answer anyway to be polite. At the bar, get a text from him asking if I'm having fun. Then another text 20 minutes later asking if I need a ride home. Ignore both. Focus on having a good time with coworkers. Get home around midnight. He's sitting in the dark living room on his phone. Jumps up when I walk in, asks if I had fun, if anyone bothered me, if I'm okay. Tell him I'm fine and head to my room, starting to feel uncomfortable. Next morning, he's made breakfast for both of us, pancakes and coffee. Sit down to eat, and he starts asking about specific coworkers I mentioned. Wants to know their names, what they do, how long I've known them. Give vague answers and change the subject. Something feels off now. He mentions he noticed one of my coworkers, Tyler, texted me last night. Freeze because I didn't tell him anyone texted me. Ask how he knows that. He casually says he heard my phone buzz and saw the notification. Lie feels thin, but I don't want to start a confrontation. Start being more careful with my phone, keep it face down, change my passcode. Week 5. Come home to find my laptop moved from my desk to my bed. Ask him if he went in my room. He says no, maybe I forgot I moved it. Know for a fact I left it on my desk that morning. Check my browser history. Nothing unusual, but something feels wrong. Install a small camera in my room hidden in a bookshelf, one of those nanny cams. Feel paranoid doing it, but need to know if I'm crazed or if something is actually happening. 2 days later, review the footage while he's at work. Watch him enter my room within an hour of me leaving for the office. He goes through my desk drawers carefully, looks at papers, opens my laptop, spends 15 minutes just sitting on my bed, looking at photos on my dresser. Stomach drops watching this. He's been doing this the entire time. Don't confront him immediately. Need to think about how to handle this. Research tenant laws. Realize getting him out isn't as easy as just asking him to leave. He paid up front, has rights as a tenant, would need formal eviction, which takes months. Start planning my approach. Document everything. Keep the camera running. Week 6. He's getting more comfortable with the invasion of privacy. Footage shows him going through my closet, reading my journal, checking my bathroom cabinets. One video shows him sitting at my desk for over an hour, going through my case files from work, taking photos of documents with his phone, writing things down in a notebook. This is beyond creepy roommate behavior. This is legitimately concerning. Decide I need to be smart about this. Can't just kick him out without proper process. Start being overly friendly, pretending everything is normal while I build my case. He seems to relax, thinks I don't suspect anything. Week 7. Invite my friend Nicole over to study for her grad school exams. He's unusually interested in her, asks tons of questions, offers her food and drinks. Nicole texts me later saying he was nice, but something felt off about him. Trust her instincts. Tell her not to come over anymore for now. He asks about her the next day, when she's coming back, if she has a boyfriend. Tell him she's busy with school, probably won't be around much. His face does this thing, like disappointment mixed with something else I can't identify. Week 8, come home early from work feeling sick. Hear him in my room talking to someone on the phone. Quietly approach and listen through the door. He's describing my daily routine to someone. Mentions what time I leave, what time I return, where I usually go on weekends. Talking about Nicole too, her schedule, where she goes to school. Back away slowly and leave the apartment. Sit in my car, shaking. Call the police, non-emergency. Line, explain the situation. They say without proof of a crime being committed, there's not much they can do. Mention the camera footage. They say it might not be admissible since it's a shared living space. Suggest I file for a restraining order and formal eviction notice. Spend the night at Nicole's place. Tell her everything. She's horrified, wants me to move out immediately, but I can't afford to break my lease. Plus, I was here first. Why should I have to leave my own apartment? Decide I'm going to make him want to leave instead. Turn the tables. Week 9. Start implementing my plan. Be home more often. Make it difficult for him to enter my room unnoticed. Install a lock on my bedroom door. Tell him I'm doing it for privacy. He objects, says it seems unfriendly, mentions we should trust each other. Insist anyway. Get it installed while he's at work. His demeanor changes, becomes cold and distant. Stops the helpful roommate act, leaves dishes in the sink, doesn't take out trash. Fine by me. Prefer hostile roommate over creepy stalker roommate. Notice he's testing my door handle when he thinks I'm asleep. Hear it jiggling at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., sometimes multiple times a night. Start recording audio of this happening. Building evidence. Week 10, he's becoming more aggressive in conversations. Makes comments about how I've changed, how I used to be nicer, more trusting. Implies that I'm being paranoid and unreasonable about the lock. I gray rock him, give minimal responses, spend most time in my locked room. He starts bringing people over without asking. Random hospital co-workers, he claims. They're loud, stay late, clearly trying to make me uncomfortable in my own home. File a complaint with the landlord about the guests. Lease says visitors need approval. Landlord sides with him, says occasional guests are allowed. Week 11. Escalation happens fast. Come home to find my bedroom door lock removed lying on the kitchen counter. He's sitting on the couch acting like nothing happened. Ask him what the hell he's doing. He says the lock was against building code. Call the landlord immediately. Landlord confirms there's no such code. Landlord finally takes my concerns seriously, agrees to let me break lease without penalty. Marcus overhears the conversation. His face goes blank in this terrifying way. Hang up and he starts yelling about betrayal, about how he's been nothing but helpful. Lists everything he's done for me, like I owe him something for basic decency. Tells me I'm making a huge mistake, that I need him more than I know. Lock myself in my room, push my dresser against the door, text Nicole to come get me, pack a bag with essentials, hear him pacing outside my door for hours, occasionally trying the handle. Nicole arrives with her boyfriend, they help me grab my important stuff. Marcus watches from the couch, doesn't say anything, just stares. His expression is completely empty, like looking at a mannequin. Get to Nicole's place and finally feel like I can breathe. File police report the next day with all my evidence, camera footage, audio recordings. Officer takes it seriously now, says they'll investigate. Get a call from my landlord 3 days later. Marcus has filed a complaint against me for invasion of privacy because of the camera. His lawyer is claiming I illegally recorded him without consent. My lawyer says it's complicated because it was in my private bedroom but shared apartment. This is becoming a legal nightmare, exactly what I was afraid of. Week 12, court date set for the eviction hearing. My lawyer advises me to settle, let him stay until lease ends in 4 months. Refuse, I want him out now. This has gone too far. Day of the hearing, Marcus shows up with his lawyer looking professional and calm. Brings character witnesses, his supervisor from hospital, neighbors who say he's quiet and respectful. My evidence gets picked apart, camera footage ruled inadmissible. Audio recordings dismissed because they don't prove intent to harm. Judge sides with him, says I violated his privacy rights as a tenant. Orders me to pay his legal fees over $3,000. Can't return to apartment, staying with Nicole indefinitely. Still paying rent on a place I can't live in because breaking lease now means more legal trouble. Marcus sends me emails apologizing, saying he just wanted to be friends. Claims I misunderstood his intentions, that he was only trying to help. Blocks his emails, his number, everything. Week 13, Nicole mentions someone has been following her to class. Describes a guy who sounds exactly like Marcus. Check his social media. He's posted photos from near Nicole's campus. Captions about exploring new neighborhoods, finding interesting places. Nicole files a police report. They say they'll increase patrols but can't do much without direct threat. She's terrified. I'm terrified. This is spiraling beyond anything I imagined. My other friends start distancing themselves, say the drama is too much. Coworkers treat me differently after I had to explain why I needed time off for court. Some believe me, others think I overreacted to an awkward roommate situation. Tyler from work stops talking to me entirely, says he doesn't want to get involved. Feeling isolated, like this situation has infected every part of my life. Week 14, landlord calls saying Marcus wants to negotiate. He'll agree to leave early if I drop all complaints and sign a non-disclosure agreement. Lawyer advises taking the deal, says continuing this fight will cost more money and time. Feel backed into a corner. Have no choice but to agree. Sign the papers. Marcus moves out within a week. Finally return to my apartment. It feels violated and wrong now. Find small things moved, rearranged, like he left reminders that he was there. My journal is missing, along with some photos from my desk. File another police report, they say. Without proof he took them, it's a civil matter. Week 15. Trying to move on with life. Changed all my locks, installed security system. Barely sleep at night. Every noise makes me jump. Can't relax in my own home. Therapy, twice a week now. Diagnosed with anxiety and PTSD from the situation. Nicole is dealing with her own trauma. Seeing someone following her triggered something. Our friendship is strained from the stress. She's pulling away. Can't blame her. I brought this into her life. Month 4, get a Facebook message from a woman I don't know. She says Marcus was her roommate 2 years ago. Same thing happened to her. She moved out, didn't fight it, thought she was crazy for suspecting him. Found my court records online and wanted to warn me. Asks if I want to file a joint restraining order with her testimony as evidence. Meet with her and my lawyer. She has similar stories, similar patterns. Turns out there are 3 other women with identical experiences. We all file restraining orders together. Judge finally takes it seriously. Marcus is ordered to stay away from all of us. His pattern is now documented. Feels like a small victory, but the damage is already done. Month 5, Nicole tells me she's moving to a different state for grad school. She says it's for the program, but I know it's partially to get away from this mess. We hug goodbye and both pretend it's not partially my fault she's leaving. My lease is ending soon. Can't afford to renew a loan after all the legal fees. Have to move back in with my parents at 26. Career stalled from missing so much work. Some of my case files that Marcus photographed got leaked somehow. Firm launches investigation. I'm put on probationary status for security breach. Trying to prove it wasn't me, but the evidence trail is murky. Month 6, see Marcus at a coffee shop across town. He's sitting with a young woman, laughing, being charming. She looks comfortable with him, no idea what she's potentially getting into. Debate warning her, but restraining order means I can't approach. Text one of the other women from the restraining order group. She says she's seen him around too. Apparently he moved to this neighborhood. We're all still looking over our shoulders, still dealing with the aftermath. He's just living his life, probably looking for his next perfect roommate. My reputation at work never fully recovered, passed over for promotion. Friends I had before this either don't believe my side or don't want the drama. Dating life is non-existent. Can't trust anyone new. Background check everyone. Parents keep asking when I'll get my own place again. Don't understand the full situation. Told them an edited version to avoid worry. Now they think I'm being overdramatic. Month 8, one of the other women from our group gets contacted by Marcus. He found a way around the restraining order using a mutual friend. She files additional charges. He gets a warning. Nothing substantial happens. Legal system feels like a joke. We did everything right and still lost. I lost my independence, my sense of safety, friendships, career momentum. He lost nothing, faced no real consequences, probably has a new victim already. Month 10, finally moved into a studio apartment, living alone, 3 locks on the door. It's smaller and more expensive than my old place, but I can't risk roommates ever again. See a therapist weekly still, might for years according to her. Check security cameras obsessively, recognize it's not healthy, but can't stop. Got a message from the woman I saw Marcus with at the coffee shop. She found my information through the court records after things got weird with him. Same pattern, same behavior. She's now going through what I went through. Tried to help her with resources, lawyers, advice from experience. She's young, early 20s, can't afford the legal battle. She just moved out and blocked him. Didn't document anything. He'll do this again to someone else. The cycle continues. Year 1 anniversary of him moving in. Thought I'd be over it by now, but the impact is permanent. Changed career paths because old firm never trusted me again after the file leak. Work from home now, less pay, but fewer people to explain the situation to. Still have nightmares about finding him in my room, going through my things. Wake up checking that my doors are locked multiple times per night. The other women and I have a group chat. We check in on each other. We're all dealing with lasting effects, therapy bills, broken relationships, career setbacks. Meanwhile, Marcus's social media shows him living normally, new apartment, new job, photos with friends, at parties, playing volleyball, like nothing happened. No consequences, no justice, just 5 women dealing with the aftermath of trusting wrong. Got an email last week from another woman asking about my court case. Makes 6 of us now that we know of, probably more who never reported. She's considering legal action. I sent her everything I have. Told her the truth though, the system probably won't help her either. The perfect roommate turned out to be a perfect nightmare. I used to be trusting, social, optimistic about people. Now I'm suspicious, isolated, scared of my own shadow. He didn't physically hurt me, but he destroyed the person I was. Sitting in my expensive studio alone, triple locked doors, security cameras running. This is what winning looks like, apparently. Still alive, but barely living. Check my camera feeds one more time before trying to sleep. Wonder if I'll ever feel safe again, or if this is just my life now. Think about the woman at the coffee shop and whoever comes after her. We tried to stop him, documented everything, followed every legal step. System failed us, he's still out there, we're still dealing with the trauma. That my face. When you were looking for a roommate to split rent and ended up splitting your entire life into before and after. That feel when you realize some people are predators and the system isn't designed to stop them until after they've already destroyed you.